Once upon a time, during his summer holidays, a young boy visited his grandfather's house. They spent their days playing together, enjoying each other's company. One afternoon, as they sat under the shade of a tree, the boy asked his grandfather, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. Can you teach me how to achieve success?" The grandfather smiled and nodded. Instead of answering directly, he took the boy to a nearby nursery. There, he bought 2 small plants. Returning home, he planted one inside a pot and placed it indoors, while the other was planted in the open yard outside. "Now tell me," asked the grandfather, "which plant do you think will grow better?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The one inside the house, Grandpa. It's safe from dangers like storms, animals, and harsh sunlight." The grandfather simply smiled. "Let's see what happens," he said. Years passed, and the boy returned to his grandfather's house, now taller and more curious than before. The moment he arrived, he eagerly reminded his grandfather, "Grandpa, last time I asked you about success, but you didn't tell me anything. This time, you must." The grandfather chuckled. "Patience, my boy. First, let's look at the plants we planted years ago." He led the boy to the indoor plant, now a small tree confined by its pot. Its growth was stunted, its leaves fewer, and it seemed fragile. Then they went outside, where a mighty tree stood tall and proud, its branches spreading wide, providing shade and shelter. "Which plant grew more?" the grandfather asked. "The one outside," the boy admitted, marveling at its size and strength. "But how, Grandpa? It faced so many dangers and still grew bigger and stronger." His grandfather smiled knowingly. "The plant outside faced storms, scorching heat, and many challenges. But every challenge made it stronger. Its roots grew deeper to find water. It learned to stand tall against the wind. Over time, it became unshakable. Now remember this, my boy, comfort may feel safe, but it limits your growth. Success comes when you face challenges head-on. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your resolve, and to become better." The boy gazed at the towering tree, his grandfather's words sinking deep into his heart. He realized that the very challenges we fear are the ones that make us stronger and lead us to greatness. Just like the tree, life is an adventure full of twists and turns. The obstacles we face aren't roadblocks but stepping stones, preparing us for success. The boy smiled, his eyes filled with determination. From that day forward, he decided to embrace every challenge life threw at him, knowing they were simply opportunities in disguise.